Car dealerships and manufacturers completely screwed over their customer base, and now they're paying the price. They have lots filled with inventory at their dealer lots. Now they're starting to decline allocations, and they can't accept any more new inventory. Manufacturers are building new trucks, and they already have so many in their overflow lot, they don't know what to do with them, and it's all overpriced junk. And you guys know what happened over the last 5 years. Prices went up from the manufacturer's side, over 50% sometimes, insane amounts of increase. At the same time, we had the dealership doing the market adjustments, the addendum stickers, all the greedy stuff, and now you have repo rates, according to Cox Automotive, the highest in over 10 years. So it's not a good situation. People cannot make these car payments because so many people are completely screwed. They bought the car, they owe way more money than the car's worth. They have so much negative equity, they don't know what to do. And a lot of it's because the dealership, because they bought the warranty, they bought the extra packages in the finance department. They bought everything back there. And on top of that, they paid $600 for nitrogen, $1,000 for window tint, a $5,000 market adjustment. They paid $300 for wheel locks. They paid all these little markups, and it put them farther behind because they didn't put a proper down payment. And honestly, they're just paying as many payments as they can, probably 84 months, which is crazy. And 84 months is becoming the norm. Wait until 96, wait until 10-year, a 15-year car payments, because as these prices keep increasing, where else are they going to go with payments but longer? Let's be honest, most people don't make 500 grand a year to be able to afford these $100,000 vehicles. It's completely insane. And we're just talking about pickups. You go to your local Chevy, Ford dealership, you will see $100,000 vehicles. It is what it is. That is the reality. Even Genesis had a $100,000 vehicle. Any brand, any make has $100,000 vehicles pretty much nowadays, except a few, which is pretty crazy because how in the world GMC, I mean, you go to your local GMC dealership, everything's 80 grand, 70 grand, 60 grand. You look at a truck, yeah, it'll be 50 grand maybe, but it's going to be a 4-cylinder turbo truck for 50 grand. It just doesn't make much sense. And even Toyota is losing customers because they're building lower quality. This is with every manufacturer, but a lot of people held Toyota to a higher standard. So they increase the price and then they also build the vehicle at a lower cost. So they're making bank. And then you got all the dealerships making their money, because what does the dealership really do? At the end of the day, when you buy the vehicle from them, most people wish they could buy directly from the manufacturer. But there's states that have laws that restrict you from buying directly from the manufacturer. So the dealership's put in the middle, and it is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And guess what? It costs the customer a lot of money. If you're not negotiating and you're not good at car buying and playing the game, it can cost you big time. Most people just go down to the local dealership and sign the paper. You have to call around, you have to go to other dealers, you might have to go to another state if it saves you thousands of dollars. Especially over the last few years, because these dealers got crazy. When inventory got low, they really showed their true colors. Pretty much all of them, not all, but pretty much all of them, they were doing market adjustments. And that was just the most greedy thing to do, and some of them still are doing it now with inventory, which is so funny because it shows you they can't get off of it. They're like, wow, this is a huge profit driver for the dealership. We're still selling, people are still coming in. Let's just keep asking for it until we can't anymore. And hey, we're still doing it till 2025. Never pay over MSRP ever, especially in 2025. So I still go to different dealerships and expose them for market adjustments, but it's just crazy that it's still happening till today. But since repo rates are up and negative equity is climbing like no other, you got to think people can't get approved as much. There's more banks declining loans because their loan loss provision, which is the money they put aside for people who don't make their payments, because the bank has to be prepared. They know not everybody's going to make it. And so they're declining more loans, which turns right into the dealership selling less cars and just not being able to get as much profit whenever they add all the BS items. But don't get me wrong, they're still going to do it and they're still going to try to get as much as they can. So you got to be smart and you got to not let them take advantage. And it's unfortunate as a customer standpoint, when cars went away over the last few years, they didn't have much inventory. We got super like, oh, we need it, we need it, we need it. And we paid the market adjustments. People actually paid market adjustments on any vehicle, you name it. It's insane. They paid $10,000, $15,000 over MSRP. That's part of the problem. If we didn't do that, dealerships shouldn't have done that in the first place because they make plenty of money. So there's really no way to justify it because there's plenty of money selling it. You were going to make money. You just screwed up a customer that's going to buy another car from you because now they can't, because now they're upside down. I just hope none of you guys paid a market adjustment or even over MSRP. And even if you were one of the lucky ones that got a little under or even at MSRP, that was considered lucky. So think about all those people who bought at MSRP MSRP, yeah, they're going to be upside down too if you didn't put a down payment. So it's funny, the car manufacturers and the dealerships found a way to screw their own customer base, and now they can't buy a car because people will keep buying it. It's so easy, sign the dotted line, but now they're going to the dealership and they're getting declined. They're saying we can't do the deal anymore because the bank's saying no. The bank's saying we need 5,000 down, 10,000 down, and they're just like, I don't have it. So we will see how this turns out, but I know one thing, they're going to keep trying to find a way to get these loans approved, and I know banks are just trying to find a way to get it longer. They're going to want 10-year loans before we know it on a vehicle, believe it or not. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think dealerships are finally getting a little bit of a taste of their own medicine, or what do you think? Have a great day and stay blessed.